Now, y'all know when it comes to money in America, how people feud when somebody die, who gonna get the money and who ain't. They ain't even giving a fuck about the person that lost their life. They just finna go to war about this money that you done left. And this what's going on in the Michael Jackson family right now. One of Michael Jackson's sons, called Blanket Jackson, is filing to block his grandmother for appealing for some shit that went down in a complex legal battle, right? Now they said Michael Jackson family is involved in a complex legal battle that they're not all on the same side in it. Now Michael Jackson's son said he trying to stop his grandmother from using the state money in an ongoing fight. Now he one of the youngest sons that Michael Jackson had, right? Now this is what's going on. Basically, Blanket and his grandmother were working together to stop some executioners of Jackson estate from going through with a huge business transaction that they were very much so against. Now, they was trying to buy half of Michael Jackson's music catalog for $600 million, Jack, or $500 million. But the deal ended up going through. See, before Michael Jackson died, a lot of you motherfuckers don't know that Michael Jackson owned the Beatles catalog. The man was getting so much money, and people didn't like that. For a black man to own a white group's catalog, one of the greatest groups ever, there was a lot of people that liked this shit. That's why they were saying allegedly Michael Jackson was drugged and poisoned to lose his life so these people could get this back. And it make you think there is some truth to that when you see stuff like this going on. Now they're not saying how this deal came up, to play or came to intuition, but they didn't want to do it. They didn't want to sell Michael Jackson's catalog. Now, once the court ruled against him and brought the legal issue to a close, the grandmother was like, they gonna try to appeal it, right? Try to go back and fight the shit again. But she wanna fight the shit. Excuse me. She wants to fight it with the estate money, not the money that she already got. And that's what the son got a problem with, because that's his money that Michael Jackson left to him. And see, that's what's wrong with people. You old, you done lived your life. Come on now, Catherine Jackson. Why you want to fuck with the young kids' money that they daddy done left them? People are something else when it comes to motherfucking money. Now this is the thing, right? The way Blanket explained it in the documents, the appeal has a little chance of winning. He said he don't think it truly benefits, the beneficiaries of the trust to continue to fight. And then this will top it off. She already gets an allowance of 7-figure, and she done got it for this year. Means that she's getting it somewhere between $1 to $9 million. So she got the money to fight the appeal on her damn self. But she want to fight it with the estate money, and that's what the grandson got a problem with. And he's smart. Nah, grandma, if you want to fight this shit, don't fight it with my money. Fight it with your money. Sometimes we think old people won't never pull a fast one on us. But yes, they will. I had a grandma, rest in peace. I love her dear hearted. But she stole my money one time. Yeah, I let her keep about $10,000, $11,000 from me. I come to get my money. All I got is $8,000. 4,500 just disappeared, poof. And then she give me a crying sob story, talking about how she needed money. Come to find out, my grandma was at the casino gambling away. Yeah, having a party with my money. And then when she got so far deep into it, if I wouldn't have never came and got my money, she'd have lost all of it. I'd have been broke under the bridge when I came to get my money that I thought she was holding, keeping, and protecting. So family will get you, even though they love you. That's why you got to know people that when it comes to money being in their hands, you got to know who you can trust with it and who you can't. Because motherfucker was run off, disappear, and spend your shit like it's theirs. Now look here, we're going to switch it and slide over to something else. Let's see what's going on with Elon Musk. Elon Musk shows a Nueralink subject on video using telekinetic tech. Now he done finally pulled back the curtain on what he been doing behind the scenes, right? And he's showing his first very subject, his first person that's gonna try it out and let us know how the shit works. And basically, this person was handicapped from the neck down. And with the Neuralink installed into this person is able to think and move a mouse with their brain on the computer to do whatever they wanted to do. Basically, like say you got a computer mouse in front of you, right? But you're paralyzed. But in your mind, you could think, okay, let me just you basically would think like I'm moving this mouse with my mind, and you look at that mouse and you say you moving it in the direction you want it to move. With that Neuralink inside of you, that mouse will move and click and do what you want it to do. Now, it's a good and it's a drawback to this. Now, the good is a lot of people that's handicapped for the rest of their life, they can't live again and do a lot of the things that they couldn't do. So that's going to be a blessing. Don't get me wrong. For all the people like that lost a leg or, they had a serious back injury where they can't never move anything anymore, but just from their neck up, those people really, will benefit and really need this. And God bless them. Because some people like that, I could just only imagine it's a miserable life to live. We get to walk around, we get to have our fingers, arms, hands, eyes, nose, and smell. And sometimes we take all that shit for granted. So for those type of people, it's gonna be amazing. But for the evil people in the world, it's gonna be sit back in labs and factories and houses, kidnapping people, putting these chips inside of them and making them do what they want to do. That's the scary part. Because if you could put this chip inside of a motherfucker and they could just think and do what they want to do, then we know that the next step is somebody can program something and input it into you and make you do what they want you to do. That's the fucked up part about it. Now, everything that we see in this world that gets built and created, it starts out with a good and it also can have a bad. There's always a good and a bad side. So that's the only thing that I kind of hate about this, because we know this shit gonna get out of hand. We know it's gonna be some powerful, evil motherfuckers like Jeffrey Epstein creating countries and motherfucking islands of taking humans and fucking programming them. That's just what it is. Now, the man said he had a freak accident about 8 years ago that left him paralyzed from the shoulders down. And after he heard about Neuralink, he signed right on up. And, he said, like I said, using his mind to move around on a laptop. He says got a whole lot more to go to perfect, but so far he liked what he could do with it. Because just think about it. If you paralyzed from the neck down, you can't even lift your hand up. You can't lift your arm up. You can't do shit. So just to be able to entertain yourself and do some of the things like interact with people online, that's big, man. That's big. Kudos to Elon Musk. But like I said, in the other areas with all this other dangerous shit going on, it's gonna be fucked up. But kudos to Elon Musk. And last but not least, I didn't know that they had a notorious hot dog hooker. They said they got a Long Island notorious hot dog hooker, and she done got busted again for stalking a man. And they said she was yelling anti-Semitic remarks. The Long Island woman who was busted years ago for prostituting herself from her hot dog truck was arrested again this week. Now, damn, did y'all ever hear about that in America? I ain't never heard about nobody that was selling coochie from a hot dog truck. Damn. Boy, the creativity of a hustler. She said, I'm going to create a hot dog truck and sell this pussy. Now, look, they said that she was arrested for aggressively stalking a man at his job, opening up her bra to showing her titties. At the same time, yelling anti-Semitic comments. Now, Catherine Scalia, 57 years old, was arrested by Nassau County Police in East Rockaway and slapped with 3 misdemeanor counts of stalking in the 4th degree. Now, that's what I don't like. You see how they gave her 3 misdemeanors? You people that stalk people need a fucking felony. Because when we come up dead from the stalker, it's too late then. I done had a story where a man stalked a lady for 3 years, had 35 motherfucking stalking charges, restraining orders, and he still was doing shit and the police wasn't doing shit about it. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden the lady ended up dead. See, we got to stop it for a start. We got the laws fucking mixed up and turned around backwards. The shit that's really serious, motherfuckers get off. The shit that ain't serious, they get bullshit. It just pisses me off. Now, this lady, a mother of 4, was showing up to this man's job 10 to 15 times a day. 10 to 15 times a day harassing this man. And every time that she would come, she would pull out her titties. If a man would show up to a woman's job and pull out his dick, he wouldn't even been able to do this that many times. See, look, that's why these women are doing this shit and going too far now. Because it's not equal rights for us. It's not equal. Y'all hold us to high standards, and then the women, y'all just give them a pass. It's too violent out here now. The women have the same capabilities as we do. They can be just as much as dangerous as a man can. Now, this is the thing. I just need to say, we got to start. Y'all want to vote for something? Go vote for men's equal rights. And when women do something criminal, they get treated the same harsh way as a man. Because a lot of these women need to understand that because we losing our mothers. You know, raising the kids right, being there for them. They wilding out so much that the kids just really going to, you know, the state. Okay, I'm through preaching to you motherfuckers. Welcome to Legend, the motherfucking coming show. You have a good morning, a good afternoon, and a good night. And do something with yourself for the rest of the year. You just might be somebody one day, nigga.